Hello, just a warning, this game can get into some uh, delicate content, let's say, when your clients start getting drunk and start talking about various things. So, keep that in mind. I don't want to say too much in the warning. There's some sexual content, at least so far in the first couple of clients I've had. Um, Nothing on the screen, of course, just random discussion of things that they've experienced, and it's overall fairly mild, but it's kind of, some people might take it as shocking. So here's the warning. And I've been told many times that my threshold for what I consider shocking is pretty mild. But anyway, talk to you later. So, because I waited a little bit too long to switch. Well, first of all, welcome to Valhalla. Let's Play Valhalla, Cyberpunk Bartending Action. I waited a little bit too long there, and had to change videos in the middle of a conversation. We've all been young, Jill. Relax. It's not like you're still like that nowadays. That would have been embarrassing. You're not still like that, right? Gods no, I gave up on the whole occult stuff. It's just that remembering all that stuff is... I don't know, I like the way you looked. All dressed in black with the rare accessory popping out thanks to the colors. I mean, at least you had the decency to use makeup and take care of yourself. So, you have a pick. Oh god, you have a fucking pick. Why do you do this to me? Why do you dig out the sins of my past? I was bored. Last Friday I had to take my mind off the whole Diana thing, so I ran a small background check on you. Simple stuff, just checking past internet activity. Please don't run background checks like that. I just used a search engine, you know. I didn't request documents or anything. What led you to the page? Do you realize your main mail account everywhere is still the one you used back then, right? Like I said, relax. You were obsessed with occultism and wanted to kiss all the boys. And I kind of almost accomplished that in middle school, which still sort of haunts me today. Never underestimate the lengths old classmates will go to track you down. Especially if they think you're still the girl that kissed them for fun and they're lonely to boot. We all have things we're not too proud of as adults. Now I know how criminals feel when evidence is used against them. I have to ask though, why the 69? It was supposed to be 6'9", not 69, like in reference to both the Lovers and the Hermit. I was convinced it meant wise choices. Still, there's nobody that would... This has... I'm... Oh, that's right. Can't do that. Yeah. Okay. Still, there's nobody that would read that as 6'9". I was 12 at the time. Even at 12, I figured knew what a 69 was. Just how innocent were you back then? You have no idea. Well, let's sweeten things up a bit. I'll have a sugar rush. Sure. Sugar Rush. Are they trendy now or something? Adelaide. Powder Delta. Let's give you some alcohol. Here. This is the thing. Say, Alma, speaking of the past, what was your last long-term relationship like? That's sudden. You dug through my past, I've earned the right to dig through yours. Fine, fine. Long-lasting relationships. Romantic ones, I'm guessing. Yep. Well, I've had about 4 boyfriends who I described as such that I've introduced to my family and all. The first one was in high school. I broke up with him because he cheated on me. I remember the other girl trying to pick a fight and me just saying, keep the fucker. The second was during my freshman year. Broke up with him after he thought it'd be funny to punch me in the arm. He starts with a friendly hit, and before you know it, anyways. The other guy I met shortly after I dropped out. He was interested in marriage, but he wanted to get married after only half a year or so of knowing him. And then there's Richard, who I spent almost 4 years with him. We got along pretty well. We had awesome chemistry. I truly loved him. But as time went by, there was a rift that started separating us. He just didn't like my family. He didn't. Moreover, he wasn't a family person. He distanced himself from his own and voiced that he didn't want kids. There was a part of me that wanted to believe, even if just a little bit, that maybe he'd change his mind. But as much as I loved him, that one detail brought a growing gap between us. And at one point I just had to break up with him. But I'm not here to depress you. Bring me a beer, will you? Sure. Let's get her a beer while I ponder Jill's future homelessness. Thanks for telling me that, by the way. Okay, don't mention it. Okay, one more question, we're even. Wow, you really are embarrassed of that blog, huh? Sure, ask away. At what age did you get those implants in your boobs? Jill, I love you and I know you're saying that in jest, but I've lived through so many rumors about me getting plastic surgery that I can't and won't take it as a joke. As such, in honoring our friendship, I'll just say this, they're real and they're spectacular. Now, ask the real question before I slap you. I'll grant you one and only one chance to call me by my full name as compensation then. I gladly take your offer. It's funny that you mentioned slapping because my real question is, why did you get your hands chopped? Haha, chopped. Well, there's a couple of reasons. The first is that I spent lots of time typing and those replacements helped me avoid carpal tunnel syndrome. Oh, you have the replacement hands. That's how Dawson got slapped. There's other utilities, like how I can interface with many devices. For example, there's a tiny computer embedded in my glasses. If I move my index finger, it acts like the computer's cursor. There's lots more, but they're small things that don't sound that impressive when I say it out loud. How did your family take the operation? They took it well enough, except for my mom. She freaked out for months. She even went to the hospital to ask for my hands. Don't you miss them? Sometimes, but just during emotional moments. But as luck would have it, someone else has them. Shortly before my operation, there was an accident on the highway. One of the victims was this young lady whose right hand got completely crushed. I told them to check if we were compatible and all that. I mean, implants are not everyone's first choice. If they can get a natural replacement, a bit of cosmetic treatment, and it could pass off as her original hand with no problem. Last I heard, we were compatible and the family agreed to the donation. I don't know what became of her, but I hope she's fine. And you didn't tell your mom about that? I didn't want her pestering the poor girl. So, are we cool now? Are we even? Are we? You were pretty pissed about my comment regarding your boobs. Again, I'm sorry. It sounded a lot less rude in my head. Yeah, don't worry about that. Besides, I get to call you Julianne once. Now you don't. Eh? Why? You just called me by my full name. Are you serious? Yeah, I thought those were gloves. One chance and only one chance, and you just used it up. Damn it! Surprise! Hey Alma, this might be a weird tangent, but do you believe in ghosts? Hey! Not particularly, no. Although there was this paper I read once that was quite interesting. It proposed a scenario where a nanomachine clusters would leave the body after death, and then act as a collective hive mind through residual brainwaves. The result would basically be an image not unlike a hologram. Of course, the hypothesis fell through because such nanomachine density is impossible in a body. Even 5% of the amount needed is enough to make the blood too dense for the heart. And it's not like brainwaves are potent enough to create those reactions. Still an interesting read, though. I see. Don't give me that look. It's not my fault that you convince yourself that you're crazy. Well, I'll leave then. See you tomorrow. See you. All done? I am. What about you, Gil? For some reason, the idle girl left him like that, it seems. You think? It might have been while he was out. True. Hey, boss, you're a fan of wrestling, aren't you? I mean, you were a wrestler, so... That I am. Yeah, why? I was wondering, isn't wrestling fake? Aren't twin tails for little girls and teens with 8th grade syndrome? 8th grade what? When you get down to it, wrestling is as real as a soap opera. I mean, you don't really expect a legal lawsuit to be fixed in a ring, right? Sure, in my ideal world, you would solve legal problems through good old wrestling, but... No, seriously, 8th grade what? But you don't go around calling soap operas fake. It's a show. It just so happens to use fights as expression. You might as well see it as a unique form of theater. Besides, considering the injuries many wrestlers suffer, it's not all fake. I didn't think about it that way. Sadly, I won't stand for anyone bad-mouthing wrestling. So now I have to go and break Gil's back to make you humble. Oh well, wait, what? Come here, fuckboy. Fuckboy. Ah! 8th grade what? Oh. Who would have thought we'd get... Oh. This will distract her at work. The alley where you found me is pretty comfortable. Quiet you. Okay, so we've read that one. The name sounds silly and a bit hard to pronounce, but good thing it's actually called Valhalla. It's... The funny numbers and letters are just a code. Anyway, I visited this cute small bar downtown twice after getting lost for a bit. I think the area was called Neon District. I don't know if I want the bar to suddenly become a fan tourism hotspot. First, it was a bit scary because I forgot my way back, but once I got in there, I felt really safe and at home. The bartenders are a bunch of sweethearts, and the boss was such a class act. I even took a photo with her and sent a video to her little sister. I look forward to visiting again, and drinks were very tasty, even though they weren't made of real alcohol. Okay. Grand Slam Fighters crowns a new heavyweight champion. Glitch City's most popular pro wrestling promotion crowned a new heavyweight champion yesterday. The giant Yusuke taking the gold from fellow Japanese wrestler Justin Liger. After previous champion 66 American Kid was forced to relinquish the title due to head injury, GSF decided to hold a tournament to find a new title award holder. The match ended after an epic 30-minute bout, but with giant Yusuke applying a massive German suplex for the 3 count. During an interview with AE, giant Yusuke told us through a translator that he's waiting for 66 American Kid to recover. I won't rest until I beat him clean. After the great... Wait. So exciting. If only I understood what's going on. After the great... And Australia? Australia is a tad more complicated than that. After the great earthquake, salvage agents are the new rage. The great earthquake that sank large portions of the world 5 years ago also created an unexpected new profession. Salvage agents. Summer Aki is one of those salvagers, and she shares her experience with the augmented eye. Seeing big places like Tokyo and places like Caracas several kilometers below the ocean surface, that's something that gets to you, you know? Millions lived there before the great earthquake, and it's on to me to retrieve their memories and their lives. Aki is now working to retrieve items from a research facility in the Tanegashima Island in Japan. Screen capping that for friends. Getting a better screen cap of that for friends. New Lilum regulations. The current regulations preventing Lilum from looking too human have been working well so far, but Glitch City's government is planning to create even more new laws so as to reinforce robotic-like features among the Lilum in a bid to reduce identity theft. Glitch City, the first nation to adopt the current standard in artificial intelligence and robotics, was the first to allow robots into normal society, quickly giving them necessary rights so as to sustain a long-term experiment about their role in human evolution. Unfortunately, first year saw numerous reports of identity theft, resulting in the need for more stringent measures. It is unknown what kind of laws we'll have in the future regarding their existence, but people look more robot-like by the day too. Okay. Okay. It doesn't game over you. It's you will be distracted. Great. Okay. Good evening. Gil, are you humming Shine Spark? Ah, oh, hey Jill. Are you okay? Are you in love maybe? Nothing of the sort. I'm fine. Right. No, seriously, did you fuck? Men only get so happy after they've fucked. That's not... Oh my god, you totally fucked. Was it Alma? Did you have 7 minutes in heaven with her? No, I didn't. In any case, congratulations. I haven't seen you this happy since, well, never. Today's escapades? Oh no. Will bring us to a familiar place and shit. Gil, I'm out. I'm gonna... Not so fast, Flat Bartender, if that's even your real name. Last time, my viewership had a weird peak while I was passed out. So I'm here to find out what made people so interested. Eh? Hmm? Do I have something on my face? This guy totally fucked. No doubt about it. That gleam in his eye is unmistakable. Whatever. Just keep it down. Jill, you're... Isn't that the passed out girl from 2 weeks ago? I'm not here! Oh, sorry. I'll be back in my office then. Anyway. Time to mix drinks and change lives. What is this? You are too happy and you are too mopey. What happened? I was right. Eh? That Laura girl was head over heels for him. I was right on the money. Say, that girl. I'm not here. Sorry. Isn't she the one that passed out last time? Anyways, Betty was right, and that deserves a beer. And you? I'm fine. Knowing my landowner, I'll have to wait at least a month for a new contract. Okay. You have to pay attention. It won't give you the reminder notes. Oh, that's great. I like that. That's cool. I wonder if it did that when I failed to get the Christmas tree. Oh, man. Here. Oof. So the girl was actually infatuated with him. You should have seen her screaming from the top of her lungs that she liked him, and him just standing there thinking, just like that. In retrospect, it was a tad too cliched for my taste. Still, I knew she liked him. I was right. I was right. He doesn't seem particularly happy. He never is. Unlike your co-worker, holy shit, did he fuck? You're making it too obvious, Jill. How? That beaming face is unmistakable. The face of a guy that got some and enjoyed every moment. Back to deal, though. Like I said, he seems lost in thought. Victories like these are few and far between. Let me enjoy myself. Can I get something non-alcoholic here? That's not how you drown your sorrows, piece of scrap. I'll have a bloom light. Okay. Evicted. Holy shit, that's a new low for me. Okay, bloom light. Okay. Okay. All aged mixed. It's not blended. Non-alcoholic. Reset. Okay. He wanted something non-alcoholic. She wanted a bloom light. I have to do it in the right order. Okay. No. No. Possible. No. 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 Definitely not. No. No. Mm-mm. Nope. 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 Yeah, too not cheap enough. Not cheap. Not expensive enough. Nope. Nope. Okay. By name, I think it was the Bleeding Jane. Yep, because it's 200. Okay. Yes, I want money. Blended. That spinning spree I had earlier on, a couple sessions of videos back, probably was what did it for me. I was 1,400 off. I probably spent well more than that. Okay. You wanted a bloom light. This is... Holy shit. This is harder than I thought it was. Okay. It's like, oh, that's not going to be too bad. I can deal with that. But it almost sunk me here. Here. Thanks. Same. Celebrate all you want, but I'm freaking out here. I know nothing about relationships. I have no idea what to do. Well, for starters, what do you think, Jill? Me? Her? Betty, I've seen a few of your relationships, remember? Aside from Veronica, there's Angela, Pamela, Sandra, Rita, Monica, Erica, Tina, Mary, Jessica. Mambo number 5. Which is the song I used for the Ruby Polly video I did. Or should I say, didn't share the bed sheet, snores like a pig, cold feet, shampoo waster, chocolate addict, too religious, fan of the wrong rugby team, teetotaler, chews with the mouth open. What do you think, Jill? That you must be quite the heartbreaker to have so many relationships in a short period of time? I mean about piece of scrap situation. And thank you. I'm not the right person for this. I'm Gil. He's still on fucking Cloud 9. Or is it fucking in Cloud 9? What about sneaky? I'll be damned, she actually hides pretty well. For starters, how do you feel about her? I don't know. I don't know her that well. You could start there. Ask her out sometime. Get to know her. Maybe she'll change her mind. Maybe you'll change yours. In the end, you lose nothing by... What? I'm just realizing I'm giving love advice to a Lilum, so I don't know how well it applies to you. These things are humans and all but organs nowadays anyway. Even if that's the case, it's interesting that she felt that way towards him. Why wouldn't she? This fella's a good catch, if I do say so myself. And like I said, humans and all but organs. You've surely encountered Lilum that you sometimes forget are not humans. Well, we live in weird times, but hey, that only makes them more interesting. It's odd going to other cities and not seeing the same integration of Lilum, though. Well, Glitch City is pretty much the cradle of social experiments involving Lilum integration, so... Anyway, just try to get to know her. You'll find out how you feel afterwards. Yeah, I think I'll try that. It's quite the uninspired advice, if you ask me. Anything else? Let's commemorate the occasion with a piano man and a piano woman. I should have skipped October's rent. Shouldn't have skipped October's rent to buy that Wi-Fi router dildo. That's a word salad. Okay. It was piano stuff. Okay. The piano man got ordered first. That's what I'm making first. Piano woman. Oh, this is going to be... This is tough. I mean, I haven't used that very often. At least I haven't noticed myself using it very often. But now it's just like I'm noticing this all the time. I'm reading it, and I read it, and that put... Oh, you want to read the thing to see what she said, and it distracts you. And you thinking about... I almost did it again. Oh my goodness, that's so devious. Oh my goodness. Okay, aged. And I'm thinking about it and it almost got... Oh, and I almost went to blended. Oh my goodness. This is distracting me so much. Here. And now we reach a stalemate. I'd normally take the piano man, but I feel there's symbolic value in taking the woman. Why order like that then? I hate Laura. You what? She's going to take you away from me. You're my piece of scrap, not hers. You're mine, mine. Betty, you don't own me. Besides, I can't for the life of me leave you alone. I feel like the moment I let you out of my sight, you'll just crash. That's not a laughing matter. You need someone making sure you aren't kicking people. That's not normal, you know? Besides, it's not like I have something with her yet. You're right. So you won't leave me? I'd worry myself sick if I let you to your own devices, honestly. We should leave now. Oh, yeah. Oh. We're holding a small New Year's party tomorrow. I don't know if you want to come. We'll come. Are you sure? We will. Fine, we'll be here, Jill. Anyway, see you then. Bye, Bill. Please come again. Oh no. Incidentally, Betty's becoming less of a freak. Except for the whole thing about you need to make sure you aren't people to make sure you're not kicking someone. I'm going to go to a new video, which hopefully I'll be able to get to a convenient ending spot at the end of it. See you in a moment.